What's up, everybody? Welcome back to more podiums. Today we are checking out an install for the TRAKRACER GT Fiberglass seat. As you guys could see, I got the recliner seat currently, but I'm not really feeling like this was the proper seat for me to purchase. So, based upon a handful of things I've noticed and looked at, so shout out to Daniel Morad for the great video on how he drives his GT3 cars, and he gave the ergonomics of what it feels like to be in his actual race car compared to his sim setup. I've realized that I'm a bit too short to the ground here. So I realize that you guys can't see the bottom, but I've only got maybe a few inches before I'm actually on the floor. My feet and position is not preferably where I'd like to have it. So what I noticed whenever I was doing the butt kicker install was that the GT seat and its mount points are up by about 3 or 4 more inches. So what I'm hoping to get out of that is a proper ergonomics of sitting up and actually having that feeling like you are driving in a GT car rather than, let's say, a Formula 1 car where you really do get that bucketed seat or feeling. Other things about the recliner seat that I could tell you guys. So I can't really show it to you, but you can feel whatever circular metal they have going through the GT seat or through the recliner seat here. So anytime I get into or out of the seat, I actually hook my thumb on the inside portion of the seat right in here, and I can feel that every time. Another thing is whenever I'm hitting the brake pedal, going in, braking hard, actually you can see it here in the video, you get that little, I don't even know, quarter-inch, half-inch of play in how the seat rocks. Another thing too is I purchased the recliner because through reading the documentation and the manuals, I thought that it was only the reclining seat that came with the adjustable bracket down below. That's not the case. And I had realized that as I was doing the butt kicker install. So going through the bottom of this bracket, it's lower to the ground, but you still get the forward and backwards. So the recliner seat only gives you the ability to lean back. So with all that being said, let's take this seat out, throw in the GT seat, and see what we think about it. There you have it. So, it's about 15-20 minutes of work. First impressions, my first time sitting in it. We're sitting deep. We're sitting deep. So that flex, ooh, all right, you can see the monitor moving. So the flex in the seat whenever you hit that pedal. So I got the MOZA load cell pedals, the CSPs. No more flex in the seat. Now you just see it shaking the screen. Tell you what, it's always something with sim racing. It's never finished unless if you're at the Chicane Club in which you're driving their six-figure sims. Then they're finishing it, but that's why it's well worth it to get that training and you have those items. But for here, for the home setup, I mean, this feels good. I'm sitting about the same way that I was before. Maybe just a hair back, but I really got to crank that brake pedal. So I don't think I'll be going too far back. I do feel like I'm higher up, which is great. If you guys saw in that quick little motion of the time lapse, like the previous brackets on the bottom were half this height. The seat feels much more rigid, so it is fiberglass. You want to watch out for whenever you're screwing in these bolts. I also think I found out where I had my old bolts that were a little bit loose. So that is that. Let's see, other things. Well, we got a whole nother seat now. And I know that my daughter falls asleep on the car rides all the time. So I think I'm going to have to connect that seat to this and put a butt shaker to go over to that one so she thinks I'm actually driving in a car whenever maybe Dad's able to get a few-hour race in. Overall, though, I mean, for right now, this feels good from here. Ergonomics feel good. I mean, obviously, you can't adjust the height anymore, so all you get is the forward and back. No more play in the rear. But the reason why I made this video is so that you guys don't potentially waste your money like I did. I feel like the recliner seat, it reclined all the way back. But I never used it after I got the initial seating position. And I assume that I really just wanted the fiberglass seat the whole time. I got it because I got some friends that are a bit bigger, taller, stronger, shorter, smaller, and that they would maybe want to get into it and try that out. But to be completely honest, I mean, they come over once every now and then, and we'll have to make do with what we've got. So I am 6 foot and, I don't know, like 190 pounds for those that are in America and use pounds. And my shoulders, they're broad, not to toot my own horn or anything like that, but I am hitting both sides of this bucket seat. If you have a waist that's wider than maybe 36 inches, I would recommend going with the recliner, because in the recliner, you can see you don't have the waist restraints, where here, I mean, this seems like it's going to be motivation for more podiums not to eat too many steaks or churros whenever we're at the theme parks. So I'm going to have to watch out for that. But yeah, so 32-inch waist, and this one's snug. So I think if I went maybe 2 inches on each side, I'm going to actually probably have a hard time sitting in here. 6 feet tall. Oh, yeah, no, you could probably be like, I don't know, 6'4", 6'5", and be good to go. So you could max that thing all the way out. Height-wise, no issue. So and this one's on the medium setting, so you could go all the way forward, not have a problem. So yeah, the only thing I think you got a problem with there is the width. And you know what? If you needed a reason to get small or get thin, maybe sim racing's it. You guys can see we get our heart rate up to 140 plus whenever we're in some of these races, so it's practically a workout. Kidding. Overall, though, feels good. Dare to say it looks good. Looks legit. If you had triple monitors, you could see, once again, we're not having 360-inch TVs here, so I don't have to worry about hitting my sides here with my peripherals, but that would be good. If you're racing VR, I don't suspect that you're looking this far to the right, but if you are, something to be cognizant of is the headrest there, that maybe you might hit that with your goggles on. But overall, for a single 49-inch ultra wide, I actually feel like I do sit up higher now. It does feel proper. I have this on the 4th setting up and the 3rd in the rear. So height-wise, I'm up as high as I could go. But the lean back factor, if you want to call it that, I'm not. Or the lean forward factor, also I'm not. I'm not trying to get ejected from this thing. But I'm happy with it. We'll see if the daughter falls asleep in the seat. Maybe we're onto something here. So for the sim racing dads, maybe it's a way to get your kids to sleep, and you could get in a few hours of screen time or some races. But overall, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. I hope it was informative for you. I hope that if you're in the market for a track racer and you're curious if you want the bucket seat or if you want the recliner seat, that this video provides you some information that could give you what you're looking for. I hope. That's my goal in doing this. So, hey, anyways, enjoy. Thank you guys so much for watching. I always appreciate it. Hopefully we'll get in a race this week, and I'll post that one too. And, if you want to, be sure to like and subscribe. And do this all for fun. Do it for you guys. And have a wonderful weekend. See you later. Peace.